everybody. Welcome to the Suspish Squad Chit Chat. We are on episode 36. Can you believe it?
Wow. 36 already?
Yeah. So we've got Jamie and I'm Kat, two of the admins in your group for the Suspish Squad. And we've just got some amazing things that have happened this year.
Yes, we have. It's been so exciting. We've had the Founders Day grand giveaway.
Yes.
Which is so exciting. That was so much fun.
It was, and we jumped up. I don't know. We jumped up in numbers, insane. We're over 104,000 members right now.
Wow, I know, and that's so exciting.
It's awesome.
It's so fast.
I know. And with new members, we also have to reiterate some of our group rules, right?
Right, we do. We still have people using the report to admin button, and that's really, please don't do that. Just type admin in the post, and we'll jump on and we'll take care of it. Or you can DM one of us or one of the moderators. We'll take care of it. That button goes straight to Facebook, and that can cause a lot of problems for our group, and we don't want that. We don't need that. So
no, and if we get enough of them, I mean, Facebook can kind of shut us down or slow us down, and we don't want to do that because we want, to continue to live our purpose of the Suspish Squad, which is to encourage people who have a love for murder, mystery, makeup, and Bailey.
Right, and I think we recently had to even, implement a rule that if you continue to use that, you're going to get muted.
Yeah.
Because what do we do when we say it over and over? So we've got to do something,
Yeah. And we want to keep the group going. We've had a lot of new lives, a lot of new posts, which has been fantastic. Even March, our Suspish March 22 hashtag that we have for this month's challenge. They have been some good, crazy St. Patty's Day stuff.
Yes. Awesome. We have some talented members. Really,
yes, we do. Yes,
really.
We do.
Really
amazing. So we had the February, the Founders Grand Giveaway, where we also announced a ton of winners who have been unveiling their things, but also we have our special guest tonight is the Ambassador Award winner.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
I love her.
Yes, I can't wait to hear from her. She just popped into the waiting room. But before we get to that, I just wanted to make mention too, we still have the YouTube giveaway going on. So I just checked before we started recording. We're at 303 subscribers. Once we get to 500, we're going to do another giveaway. And have you seen that Ofra case?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
It's gorgeous. It's huge. I forget what Natalie said the value was, but I mean, you can take it. It's in a little tote. You can take it with you and
everything you need. I mean,
it does. Everything. Everything.
Yeah. And I mean, with 104,000 members, getting 500.
Yeah.
It's a cake. I mean, really.
Yeah. So just go to YouTube and hit subscribe. Now we looked at the algorithm and there's a lot of people who watch our chit chats that aren't subscribers. So just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you'll be included in that overall giveaway.
And another thing, if you do the challenges and you want to win, you have to watch the chit chat in order to know if you won.
That's right.
And speaking of that, we have to announce the Bailey, the winner from February.
Yeah.
The February Suspish 22 winner is
Congratulations, Josie. Awesome. And just as a reminder, it's not based on talent.
No.
All you have to do is enter and participate in the group, which is amazing. So congratulations, Josie.
When you're doing it now, you get up to 4 entries. Each week. If you do every look each week, you get an entry. So that's awesome.
Yes, absolutely. And you can do as many looks as you want. You can do 1 or you can do 10. It's up to you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it's all in the magic of the wheel.
It
A
is.
random selection. Okay, I'm gonna let her in.
Okay.
Look at that hot mama.
That's gorgeous.
Hello. How are
Hi.
you?
Good. Welcome. We are so glad that you're here to join us.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, you both look gorgeous today too.
Oh, thank you.
You. You look amazing.
Aw,
you
you
like-
are so kind. Let's do this, right?
That's right. Congratulations on being the Suspish Squad's ambassador.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
So how
Yes.
how do you feel? What do you think about that? Would you be interested in hosting your own chit chat as the ambassador, like ambassador takeover?
That would be fun.
That would be amazing. Yes.
Yeah, very much so. I love to find out about people and chit
Yeah.
chat with people, so why not?
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I live in Oregon, and we've been here for a couple decades. I have been married to the same fabulous dude for 24 years. Well, actually, it'll be
Awesome.
24 years in August.
Mhm.
I have 3 grown kids. One of them is married, one of them is about to get married, and one of them is just, you know, using the electricity.
Love it.
And of course, I mean, I guess something that I could add is after my kids grew up, I really didn't feel like I had a lot of direction.
Mhm.
You know, kind of get in this weird place where you're like, well, I was a mom. Now what am I? You know?
Same.
And I ended
Yeah.
up so I ended up getting chronically ill, sucky. But and I didn't do anything for like 3-4 years. No makeup, no nothing. And I literally was like ready to make my will out and just be like, I'm done with life, you know,
Wow.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting into makeup and finding lives on Facebook. And so here we are now.
Blows my mind every time that your two of look.
Yeah.
It's just been fantastic.
You're so awesome. I honestly, I feel like, you know, when you go on Instagram and you see all the beautiful looks out there, I just feel like, you know, I kind of am lost in the sea of talent. Like I fall below par,
Oh,
but I mean, hey, you know, I enjoy what I do. I'm not necessarily here to compete with anybody. I just, you know, want to have fun and want to inspire people to do it. So,
well, who inspired you? How did, like, once you said you found makeup and you kind of got started, like, was there somebody that you followed that inspired you, or just kind of what do you think got your spark going?
I ended up getting into an MLM, and I said I never would. And I just kind of grew an audience in that particular world. And then I kind of left the MLM to do more of affiliate work because I like that better. And it's just kind of grown into its own monster. I don't even know, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about that, your affiliate.
So I am an affiliate with multiple companies, but one of the top companies that I work with is Bella Beauty Bar. I am not the owner, but people always see my face, so they assume that I'm the owner. The owner her name is Kristen, and she started in New York and has migrated over to Florida at this point. But she creates a lot of her products handmade, or she does some outsourcing, but she's very strict about things being paraben free, vegan, you know, all of those things, so that, you know, people can feel better about what they're putting on their face and so on.
Yeah.
And we got connected about 1.5 years ago. She'd just been kind of wandering onto my page and watching me, and she reached out and was like, hey, how would you like to try some of my stuff? And I was like, sure, I'd be happy to do that. So she sent me some product and I love it. I loved it at the time and I still love it. And we decided to work together. I became her first affiliate. And then after that, she decided to do a collab with me, which I was like, what?
Wow.
I mean, I was crying the day that she like contacted me. I'm laying in bed feeling like, you know, gosh, I just feeling crappy and not feeling like, you know, I don't know. I just didn't feel like I had a lot of direction. And she messaged me and was like, hey, I'm releasing some lashes and I named a pair after you. And I was like, yeah, I kind of freaked out. My husband,
oh my
God. My husband thought that was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. He's like, why are you crying over lashes?
You don't understand. No,
I was like, you don't get it. You don't get it. Like now I can go to my grave and it can say she had a pair of lashes named after her.
So are they called Tenacity?
I think they were just Tana lashes and they were a magnetic line.
Okay.
Yeah. So
cool.
That was fabulous. But then we went further and she was like, what do you think about doing a palette? And I was like,
no,
hell yeah, sign me up.
Bring it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we worked on basic B to start with. I have both of them beside me if you want to see them.
Yes, we'd love to. Show us.
Yeah. So I started out with basic B. I wanted to start with something that everybody could use. And I was thinking, you know, something that has neutral colors and then a pop of color if somebody wanted to get a little creative.
Yeah.
So, you know, that way it didn't like scare I kind of wanted something for everybody. So this is what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then inside, ooh, she still has her plastic. This is my little shadow box one that I'll never. So basically we just wanted something that was basic. See?
Right. Yeah.
And then add the colors. And you can mix to get purples. You can mix the, I believe it's the Lisa, which is the pink. And like if you mix these three, you can get a red, you know, that kind of thing. It's more like, yeah. So that was a lot of fun, but it was still, you know, it was the one that it was like, okay, this will be for everybody. But the next one, that's like my passion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the next one was the bitch face, which we wanted to do something more dramatic, toned, you know, fun, and it kind of embodied a little bit more of my attitude, you know, just, yeah.
So from basic to bitch.
Yeah. And, you know, a lot of it came down to, this was a name that was given to me by a friend who, she almost died of cancer a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So this is the bitch face palette.
That is gorgeous.
Lots of beautiful colors.
Yeah, for sure. That is gorgeous.
But it had a lot more meaning because not only did she survive, and I told her, if you know, you get through this, girl, you know, we're gonna celebrate in some form or fashion.
Right.
So she's been part of both of these palette shoots, and she is one of the names in the bitch face palette. And the whole point behind it was both her and I had dealt with a lot of, and women in general, you know, we get called the bitch. We get called, you know, all of these names if you wear, you know, cleavage, or, you know, you've got bright red lips, or, you know, people just tend to judge you. And, you know, when it really comes down to it, like, you know, that's them, not you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's where our hearts were in the whole process.
Wow. I'm blown away at your story. I absolutely love it. How many things can come out of, you know, difficult times, branches, new leaves. And I was just telling a friend of mine that actually the other day who's going through a really hard time. And I'm just like, you know what? There is going to be light at the end. You're going to see this. You can stick it out. And I think that's what we do as women also, is we're there for each other and understanding that, you know, it's not always rainbows and sunshines and, you know, unicorns fairy dust all the time. And that's okay.
Exactly.
And that's
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And I think
Mhm.
that's something that kind of drew me away from kind of the MLM community,
Mhm.
was there was just too much of the toxic positivity for me.
Mm,
Beings that I'm dealing with a lot of things that are just real life,
yeah.
I wanted to be able to connect with people who were willing to have those conversations,
Yeah.
and to be able to, because there's healing, there's a processing that you have to go through when you get basically hit by a car you didn't see coming,
Mhm.
and just being able to kind of gather that kind of a community and a place of safety to be able to talk about, real stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah. No, absolutely. And that's, well, I mean, and to be honest, that's the kind of environment that we try to keep with the Suspish Squad. Good for us, I guess, that you're a member too, with that same type of mentality, I guess. So that's the environment that we try to have, with our squad. And the more ambassadors and the more people that we can have to kind of branch the leaves and just kind of keep on building and going, there's you're not going to change everything overnight, but we got to start one step at a time.
yes. And so far, of all of the, I guess, Bailey fan groups that I've been in, I've really connected well with this one. I really feel like there's a lot of camaraderie, and, people are very supportive, and that has
Thank
my
you.
heart. So
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. And thank you for being a part of it and kind of helping us set that stage.
background.
I know. Isn't that
Thank
cute? Your
you.
moons.
So
I thought you
cute.
were a moon child, so I just love moons. And
I love moon, like jewelry. I love the little crescent. I don't know what it is. It's just so, I don't know,
yeah,
fancy.
yeah, I just everything is the moon, and I'm just like, oh, look at the moon. Let's go see the moon. And we moved here, and there's so many pine trees. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get on top to see the moon, and I hate that. So a lot of times we'll drive out just so I can see the moon, because I just love the moon. So
Yeah,
but yeah, I want to see the
I
moon.
do too. I like to sit, I have access to my roof. And so I can just like go sit on my roof and look at the moon
Oh, how
sometimes.
cool. Yeah, that's
It's so
cool.
nice.
Oh yeah.
I bet it's peaceful and like you just need to go somewhere and just kind of.
Right. I was going to tell her, like how much I admire her, like sharing her stories, her health stories, like even on her personal page. And, there's not a lot of people out there that would put themselves out there so much to help other people.
Yeah.
And, I like I said, I admire her so much. And it really means a lot because, everything that she says comes from her heart,
Mhm.
and it just means a lot, It really means a lot. We just love
You
you.
didn't tell
You're
me I
just-
should have brought tissues.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
What do you think about like the group challenges? Have you?
I love them. I think they are perfect because it doesn't matter what skill level you are, which is absolutely crucial. Because you do have people that are coming in who are just wanting to try things out, and they need a safe place for that.
Right.
And I think it's really, really healthy. Even in my crew, I have an affiliate team for Bella Beauty Bar, and we have all skill levels there as well. And they have really loved it. I keep like posting into my group, hey guys, go check out the Suspish. There are challenges and see if that's something you want to do. They're jumping right in there. They're really enjoying themselves.
Well, and well, during the founder giveaway, because that was part of the, the likes and the shares and everything, everybody kept posting, and it was always, Tenacity, Tana, Thurman. she shared me. She invited me, which was great.
Yes. And I've been seeing like even some of the people who are struggling right now, like personally, or they're struggling to post on their own pages, or just feeling like they're, battling depression or whatever. They're posting in there. They're like, hey, first time posting, or I haven't done makeup in a while, or whatever. And that just like that just blesses me so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I love to see people feel like, you know, they feel comfortable enough to do something like that, or,
Right.
you know, just again, honing your skills, or, you know, trying something new.
Yeah.
It's, you know, we all just want to, you know, kind of be in that place where we can bounce things off of each other and see, you know, hey, how do my eyebrows look? Or how does this lip look on me, or whatever, and have a very safe place to do that.
Right. And that's what we want to encourage, you know, advice, application techniques, what their opinion is about whatever. You know, and that's what, and it is a safe space. The people who tend to have a tendency to not make it so safe, you're out.
Yeah.
It's like a one and done thing. So you get one warning, and then after that, you're gone.
You're out. Yeah. And I mean, that's important. It's really important, because again, I think, you know, some people, I always say there's just certain people that don't really have internet social skills. Like they just struggle with kind of like reading the words. So yeah.
Well, what about challenges that you would like to see? Is there anything that you think that you would like to see?
You know, my brain is so Bella Beauty Bar focused that, you know, I'm like, you know, having them do challenges for specific things for Bella Beauty Bar. I know one that we did that was really fun. So recently it was like, take your favorite palette and try, like, for instance, take your favorite palette and look at the row vertically.
Okay.
All the vertical rows. Now pick a row and you have to create an eye look out of that. And it was, And so I have to do mine tonight, so I'm going to redo my makeup later, but somebody chose the hardest row for me, and I'm like, thanks a lot.
Because they know you can nail it. That's why.
It must be. It's this one. So it's got like a silver, a gold, and a red. I mean, like, like my brain's going, well, we'll figure it out. But that was one. And then and if you didn't have this particular palette to choose a color, you know, line from, then the challenge was to take a lipstick and use it as an eye color.
Okay.
So, you know, just fun little things, like get creative with what you have, you know, and they really like that. They really enjoy that.
Perfect. I don't want to trick you anymore, but we're going to do a real quick 10 questions, like first word that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay. We'll close it out here in a second. So are you ready?
I hope so.
Okay. Number one, what is your favorite non-curse word?
Lord love a duck.
Okay. What is your least favorite?
Dagnabbit.
What turns you on?
Really awesome, like a well-dressed man.
Yeah.
A well-dressed man, yes.
A dapper Don.
Yes.
What turns you off?
Somebody who's like really overly forward, like they think, like a muscle-bound guy who would be like, you know, I know I'm sexy, and has that attitude.
Gotcha. What is your favorite sound or noise?
The ocean.
Yes.
Yes, mine too.
What is your least favorite sound or noise?
My husband yelling.
Okay, here you go. What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
I think it's everybody's.
I think so too.
What profession would you like to try if you had a choice? Like, what kind of job would you like to do?
I would want to go into integrative medicine.
Okay. Is there a reason why?
It has done wonders for me, and I feel like it would be, it would drive, like it would be something that it would have a good why for me
Sure.
behind it.
I gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
What profession would you not like? Like, what's your number one? I definitely don't want to do that job.
Probably emptying outhouses.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Okay, last question here. What's your favorite color?
Black and
Yeah?
red.
Black and red. Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have our Ambassador Award winner for the Suspish Squad, Miss Tana Thurman. Thank you so much for joining us today on this chit chat. We are so honored to have you as a member, to have you as a guest, and we look forward to you hosting a chit chat in the future.
Yay! Yes. Thank you. It was an honor.
Thank you.
So wonderful talking to you.
Yes, you too. Thank you both.
Thank you.
And we love you so much.
Yes, we love you so much. Thank you so much, Tana.
Yes. We'll see you later. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It was so great to have her on. I know.
Just like mind blown. She is such a role model for women, as far as, I mean, you can just see it from her look in how, I mean, gorgeous she is, just looking at her, and the level of talent and everything that she has.
Yeah.
But when you learn a little bit more about her and kind of her story, it makes her even that more admirable, really. And we are so honored to have her in our group, and as our ambassador.
I know, right? How cool. Yeah, she definitely fills that role very well.
She does. She absolutely does. And we love people who have the same type and encourage the same type of kind of atmosphere that we try to keep within our group. So yeah. She shines. She's phenomenal. I can't wait to see her do the chit chat.
I know, that's going to be amazing. That would be great.
So did you happen to see the Bailey video?
I did. Yes. It was so great to see her.
It was. I think my favorite line in that video was, she's like, can a woman have a mental breakdown in peace?
No, it was so funny.
Oh God, she's great. I mean, you could kind of tell it was her first video back, in a while. But you know what? She didn't skip a beat. She's beautiful. No. Her storytelling is just as phenomenal as it has been.
Yeah, she was right on it. I mean,
yeah,
just like she had always. I mean, you know, I heard people say, "Well, I could see this," but really, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't see where she was like any different than,
I think she felt obligated almost to explain her absence, but there's no need. I mean,
no,
you didn't have to. No. Yeah. But what about that story?
Wow, that woman. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, blame the little girl, right? Or little girl, little boy.
Yeah, little girl. I think it was a little girl. Yeah. Little girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Saying, "Daddy, how does this work?" And then shoots her down. No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way. And they believe that? I mean,
and I know it was a while ago, so like the forensics and
right.
It's come a long way kind of from where it used to be. Yeah, but still, I mean, then to do it again, it's like people around her kept dying, and eventually I think they finally kind of caught up on it, and I was glad to see that she went back and was charged for her husband's murder, because it wasn't a murder, and they changed it. They changed the death certificate and everything. Yeah. But you said, just to think that she's now just kind of out. She did time in Mexico too, wasn't it? Mexico?
Right. Yeah. Mexico.
Oh, I don't want to be in a Mexican prison.
Yeah. She was in Mexico with a guy, right? With a man.
Yep.
And you find out they had killed someone in Mexico.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And to think
Mhm.
that I mean, she could still be alive out, like, wandering around, but it was so long ago, I'd kind of be surprised if she was still like alive, but
Yeah.
maybe. I don't
I
know.
mean, anything's possible, but
Yeah.
I don't. She would be old, I guess. 'Cause I think she was really young.
hmm
This first, because they got married really young. She was like really young when
Yeah,
it
she was,
started happening.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. She was only
right when-
22, I think, when her husband, when she murdered her husband.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, she was pretty young.
mm-hmm.
But it's great to see Bailey back. She's got I saw something where she's closing out the first season of Dark History, so maybe that's taken a little bit of a break. And then she's got like one or two other videos for the Netflix that she's doing. There's a couple of them that just came out. I haven't had a chance to watch them yet.
Yeah, I know there's one about the woman across the street, or you remember the show?
Yes.
I want to see that one because I watched that show and that's like crazy show.
Yeah,
You
it was. I told Natalie, I said I felt like I was watching a romance novel in that when I watched that series.
Yeah,
It was like just like a romance, like just a typical stereotypical romance novel is what I felt like I was watching. Well, guys, don't forget, we still have a little bit of time left in March to close out those March challenges. Use the hashtag. I know I've gone back several times the last couple of weeks and commented on some people's posts that either they just didn't know or weren't aware. Maybe it's some of our new members, but yeah, as long as you use that hashtag for the monthly challenge, you'll get entered in to win.
Right. Yeah, it's really easy. Just put your hashtag there and then you're counted. So, and you know, like you say, you can get up to 4 entries. So,
yep. So we typically do 4 looks a month, typical, depending on what we have going on. So,
yeah.
But that's just the more times you do it, the more times you have to enter to win. And it's all random.
Yep, all random. Spin the wheel. Whoever's name picks, that's who wins. So, yeah. But they're a lot of fun.
They are. You know what? It's an encouraging place, and the people just kind of step up and say, this is my first time posting, or, it's been a while since I haven't worn makeup, but you guys encourage me. And that's the environment, that's the atmosphere that we want to have with our squad.
Yeah, exactly. And we've had a lot of those lately, first time posts. And I'm like, I'm so excited, please continue those.
Yes, we love it. We love it. And we have April coming up, so we've got one more look left for March, and then we'll have a whole new set ready for April.
Exciting.
Well, it was so good to see you. I'm so glad we got to do another chit chat together. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, and I loved having our guest today, and I just can't wait to see what more she has to help with the squad.
It's gonna be amazing.
Absolutely. All right, Janie, I love you. Love you, Suspicious.
You take care.